Just relax your hands over your knees. Today we're going to be a little bit concentrating on our second chakra, the Svadhisthana Chakra, that situates at your lumbar section, at your sacrum, right behind your navel, a little bit below your navel. Color is orange. And it governs our reproductive organs, creativity, anything to do with feminine fluid movement. So that's why the creation and procreation is really a movement evolving. So there will be maybe a little bit of a movement, not too much, around our abdominal, around our hips. And let's slowly start to do that by just rotating your body and concentrating on that particular place right around your abdominal, below your waistline, around your sacrum. It's also called sacred chakra because the reproductivity is a sacred act. And then slowly stop and start moving the other way. I'd like you to become aware. Stagnation within this area causes lots of issues in our health. So movement is crucially important, and returning, coming back towards the center, landing your left hand down on the floor, and as you raise your right arm, as you stretch the right side of the body, noticing that side of abdominal still moves, and inhaling, reaching up and move across to the other side. So we won't be holding the poses for a very long time, rather we will move, but again in a very fluid, like an ocean movements towards the other side. And then return again over to the right hand side. Feel the sides, noticing every time you go a little bit deeper and just keep going. Finding your own way, finding your own motion. And let's do it twice each side. I'd like you to focus the movement around your abdominal area and how it changes with every repetition. And then release, come back to the center, landing your hands down on the floor. We're going to be twisting to the sides, but again, we're not going to be staying there for a very long time. Keeping your fingertips down on the floor, and then slowly start to twist across to the other side. And just keep going at your own pace. If you want to stay for a few breaths, by all means, or otherwise change. And again, we're going to be doing about 5 times each side. Counting is not important. We just feel it. Let's prepare for the last time over to the left-hand side and the last time over to the right. Now returning towards the center, let's gently swap our legs. And we are going to move across to the left-hand side again, moving your right hand over your left knee and the left arm goes around your back. Turning your head towards the left shoulder. As you begin to drop your chin down to the left shoulder, slide your chin across the chest and now turning to the right shoulder. And let's go back again. Chin down across the chest to the left-hand side and then back again to the right and then going to the left-hand side. Stay there. We're going to be lifting your left arm and start moving across to the right hand side and gently pulsing, lifting up and going down. Again, observing the movement. Reducing any stagnation within that area. And we stagnate in that area because we sit a lot. And it creates a lot of stagnation within that abdominal area. And let's one more time, just relax it over that right leg. And then inhaling, coming back, left hand down on the floor behind your buttocks, reaching up your right arm. And then we're going to be moving that arm first, couple of times, and then together with your hips. Raise, release, raise, return, raise. Keep going a few more times. The last time, just hold for a touch longer before you return it down towards the floor. And we twist into the right hand side with your left hand over the right knee, right arm goes around your back, chin down to your right collarbone, and move your chin across your head towards the left, and then return, nodding down first and then going over the right shoulder. Again towards the left and back to your right. And let's begin to raise your right arm. And we begin to gently moving across to the left-hand side and begin to gentle pulsing. It's not even pulsing, it's just like a wave moving up and down, like a little dance. Again, remember, this is feminine chakra, that second one, Svadhisthana. Water, elemental water. Just rest here for a little bit longer before you raise. Right hand down on the floor behind your buttocks. We start with your left arm and just swaying that left arm a few times, opening the left side, and then introducing the hips as well. Raise your hips as high as you can, return, keep going like an ocean, but a nice ocean, soft waves. You can think about the river if you like, the current of the river again, flowing nice and gentle, releasing down, returning, placing your hands over your knees and start to move our shoulders one after the other, again, like waves. Keep going. And then stop and start move those shoulders the other ways. No need to count, no need to think, just the pleasant motions moving. And let's release. Let's start changing our position. And just a gentle all fours position, placing your hands under your shoulders, curling your toes under. If you like to change the position of your hands like we normally do, you just turn around this way. Maybe it's a little bit easier for you to see. Joining your middle fingers together first option, then fingers out, then out this way, and then fingers towards your knees. You can do that. Or otherwise, keep your hands in a neutral position. And we'll do a few. Let's prepare cat and cow pose, focusing on your abdominal area. Do that your own time, at your own pace. I will let you know when to finish. You can move your fingers, you can stay, keep them the same way. Make it natural. Make it very intuitive. Make it soft. And just keep going. The movements are not difficult, just pleasant. And then slowly release. And let's start to move your hips in a circular motion. Feel. We do it very often without me even mentioning that this is so good for this second chakra. Let's go across the other way. Yoga is the full transformative system. Sometimes we mention the chakras, sometimes we don't, but we always work on them. And just releasing your hips, uncurling your toes. We're going to be lifting the left leg off of the floor and start rotating your left ankle. And then the other way. And let's raise your right arm and start to rotate your right wrist. And then the other way. And let's stop both and start bringing them together. Right elbow and the left knee curling and stretching. Focusing again on that second chakra. Noticing that you do so good for your body, so good for your health, especially in those lockdowns when we sit a lot more than usual. There's nowhere to go, not much. And the last time. And then landing your hand and knee down to the floor. Let's sway your hips from side to side. And let's go do the same to the other side. Right leg up. Ankle starts to rotate. And then the other way. And then we gently stop, raising your left arm. Start rotating your left wrist. And then the other way. And then prepare to join the knee and the elbow together and stretching them out. We'll do about again 5 times or so. Just keep going. Feel curl when you join the knee. Stretch the abdominal when you stretch them out. And just keep going that way. And now last time. Stretch those things out. Releasing your left hand and right knee. Let's gently release in our body into a child's pose position and just wiggling your hips. Make sure your abdominal reaches the floor between your knees or head in that direction. Relax your forehead down on the floor and just keep gently swaying those hips from one side to the other and then eventually stop. And in a moment, we're going to be coming to a down facing dog. Let's prepare, reaching up with your hips and come up to your down facing dog. As you do so, you begin to paddle your feet, but at the same time, move your hips a little bit from one side to the other. Just moving those hips. Keep breathing. And now we're going to be stepping our left foot between your hands when you're ready. Left foot forward, relaxing your right knee down towards the floor. Keeping your hands down on the floor, we begin to raise your arms and circle them back, straighten your left knee and going forward. And let's go that way. Focusing that you're bending over that left leg and then open the things up and then keep going. Don't worry how it looks. Just keep moving and then stop. And we're going to go the other way. Hands back and forward. And just move the knee, bending and straightening your own way, honoring our feminine body. And then return your hands down on the floor. Pause for a moment. And then curl your right toes under, step your left foot back for down facing dog. Again, you pedal your feet and just move your hips from one side to the other. And we're going to step the right foot between your hands and we'll do the same. Right foot forward, relax your left knee on the floor, uncurl your toes. Inhale, begin to raise your arms and start circling. Keep going. And then stop. And then we're going to go the other way. With your arms. Circling your shoulders. Noticing even though you're circling your arms, the whole torso involved in this position. So avoiding stagnation, fluidity, river or ocean, moving fresh. And then relax your hands down on the floor. Pause for a moment. And we're going to go back to down facing dog. Step your right foot back. Coming to down facing dog. Just relax your head. Nodding your head, saying yes. Shaking your head, saying no. We're going to step the left foot between your hands, ready for standing poses. Warrior 2. Let's step your left foot forward, landing your right heel down on the floor. We begin to windmill your right arm. Coming to warrior 2 position. Relaxing down. Let's start to go down and up a little bit. Maybe even straighten your left knee. And slowly, like a bird, moving those arms up and down. Not much, just a little bit. Breathe. And then come to a stillness into the warrior 2. So the left knee will be bent. We're going to go across to the reverse and then into Parsvakonasana. So just moving that way. Nice and easy. Finding your way. Finding your pace. You can be a little bit faster, a little bit slower. Let's do one more time. A return to warrior 2 position and then go back to down facing dog. Landing your hands down on the floor, lifting your right heel, step your left foot back. And in a moment, we will be stepping the right foot between your legs. Let's go ahead. Right foot forward, left heel down on the floor. We're windmilling our left arm and begin to fly like a bird. Just up and down with your arms. Bend the right knee as you go down and lift. Don't worry how it looks. Just keep going. Focusing within. And let's return into the warrior two. So this time, right knee will remain bent. We're going to go across to the reverse and then into Parsvakonasana. Exactly the same way, finding your pace. And then the last time over to the reverse. Last time over to side angle bend and look down, landing your hands down on the floor, back to down facing dog. Hold here again for a moment, then lift the heels, relax your knees, child's pose again. Resting down. If you like, you can still wiggling your hips over the heels, otherwise you can remain still. Your choice. Keep breathing into your abdominal. Relaxing, softening. And let's slowly start to raise our head off of the floor, raising your hips, going down on the floor on our tummy. Just relaxing down your forehead, placing your hands not quite under your shoulders, but further away, a little bit further away, and somewhere in line with your shoulders. You're going to come on your fingertips. You need to go a little bit further. We're going to be lifting our chest up and down again like a wave. Inhale up and exhale down, finding your way, finding your pace. Legs neutral, top of the feet down on the floor, and just keep going. One more time, raise. And one more time, relax. Let's place one hand above the other and rest your forehead over your hands. If you need, roll your hips from side to side. Placing your hands under your shoulders, and we come to down facing dog, reaching up. And now we're going to walk our hands towards our feet and feet towards our hands until we come into a standing forward bend. Just relaxing your body here and just again keep wiggling your body. Notice if you touch the floor with your hands or not. It is not important, just for your own information. And then bend your knees, and we're going to come up into a standing position, reaching up. Roll your shoulders up and over. And we're going to go again towards the floor with your feet under our hips, with few of a standing forward bend. Just probably turn around. And we will be raising our arms above your head. And as your arms going to go down to the sides, we're going to flow down towards the floor. Hands on the floor or anywhere they land, and then sliding your hands along your legs up until they go above your knees and reach up with your chest. Look down towards the floor and then sliding and then sliding your body down again. And let's do it again, and reaching up, halfway up, and then down again, hands along your legs. See how you go. Maybe the third time, you'll reach the floor one more time up, and then one more time down. If you reach the floor, great. If not, just sway and start swaying your body from one side to the other. And with your arms, like a little ropes, like a little strings, soft and gentle. Just keep moving from one side to the other. Come back to the center, bend your knees, maybe place your hands above your knees, reach up into a standing position. Just the counter pose, place your hands on your lower back and bend gently back. Return, coming back towards the center, keeping your hands there. Support your kidneys and your adrenal glands. Really nice, really nice. That adrenal glands do not correspond to the Svadhisthana Chakra, but we're just protecting them. And we start, make sure your feet are separated wider than hip width apart, and start moving your hips, either circular motion or figure eight. Really nice and big, big movements of hips. Close your eyes. Nobody to compare. I don't count. And just keep going. And then slowly start to move across the other way. Feeling yourself like in a dance. You can increase your femininity, increase that feminine part of you. Moving the hips is really feminine. Ability to move those hips wide also means your Svadhisthana Chakra is in balance, stimulated very well. And return, come back to the center. Release, releasing your arms down alongside of your body. Keep breathing. Bring your feet a little bit closer or in a position that is comfortable for you. Relaxing your arms. The balancing pose will also require a little bit of a movement, but again, you may not need to do that, or it may not be comfortable for you to do it this morning. So we will be staying on one leg, say on right foot, and let's place the hands on the hips or out to the sides, lifting your left leg, and that left leg will be rotated in a circular motion or figure eight, whichever way it's better for you. Come standing on your 2 feet, finding your point of focus. Hands on your hips or out to the sides. Standing on the right leg, let's lift your left and start to rotate. Focus on a steady point down on the floor. And then the other way that knee goes can be just circular motion. Don't worry about the figure eight. Just a movement, understanding well enough that when you move the hips, everything in the abdominal moves. Release the left knee, just so you understand. Everything here moves when we move our legs. That's why walking is very good, very good. Nothing compared to yoga, of obviously. Standing on the left leg and reaching up with your right, the same thing. And just noticing you're moving that leg and how the abdominal cavity, everything behind it moves. You use a lot of muscles, a lot of connective tissues. And then the other way. And then release that right foot down, standing still for a moment. Relaxing your arms, close your eyes. Noticing we did a lot of movement within the body, even though we didn't even do the sun salutation. Observe your abdominal cavity. Notice how you feel. And then we're going to go down towards the floor. Come seated. If you think you need a bolster or a blocks to sit upon or cushion, please grab it. We'll be preparing ourselves for the twist. Twists are very, very good for this particular chakra, but for your abdomen, for your gastrointestinal tract. So, but we will prepare for it. So again, move a little bit more. We've done it before. Place your left arm underneath of your left knee and we begin to rotate your left leg and the ankle and the other way 3 times. Then you catch up with your left foot with your right hand and the left knee with your left. Start rotating your left hip joint 3 times one way and 3 times the other. Let's move the left knee away from your left armpit. The left hand will go in front. Hold on to your foot, interlace your fingers, push the knee away as you exhale. Straighten the leg as you inhale. Second time, under your left armpit, the left knee goes. Straighten. And the third time, straighten. Let go of your left foot with your right hand. Put down on the floor behind your left leg goes towards the left hand side. If you're strong enough, you can always place your left arm around your back. Move your left leg across to the left hand side as much as you can. Left knee doesn't have to be completely straight. And then start swapping, moving your left leg across to the right. Left hand can go down on the floor or around your back. Just always the rule. The knee goes towards the right hand side, head goes the other. And then return, rocking the baby pose. Bend the left knee, left foot in the crease of your right elbow, and the left arm from the other side. It doesn't have to be that way. If it happens, happens. If not, not. Just hold on to that baby and rock it. Pull the leg towards you as close as you can. It's your baby. Keep going. And then letting go, releasing that left foot over the right, on the other side of your right knee, foot down on the floor. You can choose to keep the right leg straight or bend the right knee. Again, it is not important. If it's better for you to keep the leg straight, stay there. Placing your hands either side of your body, reach up with your right arm. Let's start to hug your left knee. Pull that left leg very close. So we feel a great, great compression around our abdominal area. Left hand will go down on the floor behind your buttocks or again around your back. Turn your head towards the left shoulder. We're going to be staying here for a few moments. Noticing that compression around your abdominal. We cannot underestimate the benefits of twists. So good for our nervous system, for our gastrointestinal tracts, for our emotional health, mobility of all joints. Just to just imagine or just feel how many joints and muscles and connective tissues involved in that single pose. Just that one single pose. The knees, the ankles, the hips, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the neck, the spine, everything. Just another couple of breaths. And on your next inhaling breath, return. Let's rest your hands or fists, maybe one above the other, above the knee. So you can rest your forehead. We can grab maybe a cushion or something, making sure that forehead rests, supports with something, knee, hands, cushion, blocks. And then inhaling, raising your head. And let's do the usual. Let's grab that left leg, move across like that. Bend the right knee if the right knee was straight, so the right foot is up against the left knee. Right hand down on the floor behind your buttocks. We're going to lift the left arm. Remember what we did when we're sitting in a twist. Just move that left arm. Similar way. Stretching the left side. And then eventually you might want to start to lift the hips. Falling down. Raise them again. Resting down. Just keep going. If you like to stay still, by all means, just lift and hold. And then release it down. Beautiful. Let's start to move those legs forward, relaxing them down. Hands down on the floor behind your buttocks. Just simply roll your feet from side to side. Come back into a seating position. We'll do exactly the same to the right hand side. Bend the right knee, right arm goes underneath of your right knee. And we'll start rotating the right leg and then the other way. Don't forget about your ankle. Catch up with your right foot with your left hand, right knee with your right. We start rotating that right hip joint, right leg, and then the other way. Keep your right knee away from your right armpit. Hold on to your right foot with your hands. Push the knee away as you exhale. As you inhale, straight. Exhale, bend, push it away. Straight again, second time. And push away. The knee doesn't have to be straight completely unless it is happening. Let go of the right knee with your left hand down on the floor or around your back again. Turn it to your left shoulder. Right leg goes across to the right hand side. Knee doesn't have to be completely straight. And then right leg will go across to the left hand side. Swap hands. Turn your head to your right shoulder. Right hand down on the floor or around your back. Come back to the center, rocking the baby pose. Finding your position, pull the leg towards the chest as close as you can, and just keep rocking. Keep rocking. And then let go, landing your right foot on outside of your left knee. And you can bend the left knee or you can keep it straight. Again, your choice. come sit it down on the floor. It's all very familiar pose for all of us. Fingertips down on the floor, reaching up with your left arm. Hug that right knee, pull it towards you. Right hand, again, lands down on the floor behind your buttocks or around your back. Turn your head towards the right shoulder. Keep breathing. On your next inhaling breath, return, coming back to the center again. And we're going to rest our forehead again, either on your hands, fists, or down on the knee. And raise your head, grab that right leg again, swing across, and the left foot up against the right knee. Bend that left knee if it was straight. Left hand goes down on the floor behind you, but I'm going to raise the right arm overhead and then just moving the arm first. And then at any time when you feel comfortable, you begin to lift your hips, relax them down, raise them again, or turn it down. By all means, if you'd like to hold, you can just raise, hold, and breathe. Feel that abdominal area opening. And releasing down, letting go. Breathe in and breathe out. And just gently stretch your legs forward, relaxing your hands down on the floor behind your buttocks. Roll your feet from side to side. We're going to go down on the floor on our back, and we will be moving our knees from side to side. I'd like you to grab your blocks if you need them. See if you have some time. We'll do more. And a bolster or whatever you have available for your relaxation. Keep it in your not too far away from you. So we're going to be lying down on the floor on our back. Stretch the legs out. Just relax your arms down alongside of your body and just feel. You can even place your hands on your lower abdominal very gently. Don't press it down. Feel your breath. Now bend the knees. Hold on to your knees. And first I will start to move your knees from side to side. Roll your body from side to side. And then we're going to separate our arms in a T-shaped position and start moving our knees from one side to the other. Just as soon as you touch the floor with your knees, you raise them and move across to the other side. And just keep rolling your head away from the knees and just keep going that way. I'd like you to feel that little massage that you do to your lower abdominal. Again, stimulating Svadhisthana Chakra. Noticing the massage that you do around your lower back, around your sacrum. Just keep going that way. And then slowly roll your knees across to the left-hand side, just so you can remain there for a little while. Make sure your knees as close as you can to your chest, to your left elbow. And just relax. Again, remember you can have a block under the knee or cushion or whatever you have lying around your house. And then slowly raise your knees up and move them across the other way. Once again, we're bringing the knees as close as possible to the chest. Turn your head away. Rest, relax, breathe. And then raise your knees up again. Let's raise your legs and arms and begin to shake. Shake legs, shake arms, removing any stagnation, allowing the fluids to move through the body. Keep going, close your eyes, not into it. Keep shaking, keep shaking. A little bit more, a little bit more, tiny bit more. And then drop your legs and arms down. Let's prepare for our inversions. Do whatever you like. The easiest to grab the bolster with If you don't have a bolster, anything else, couple of cushions under the buttocks. And I'm going to raise the legs up. So what's happening now? The blood starts to run, blood and lymph starts to run down your legs, really nourishing your abdominal. It just goes around the whole body. Beautiful pose. You can stretch your arms overhead if you like, arms out to the sides, down to your abdominal, whatever you want. You can remain still, or you can start moving your feet, moving your ankles, and separate the legs out if you like. Bring them together and just move the leg towards you, the other one down on the floor. If you wish, a little bit more of a stimulation for your abdominal. But otherwise, you can just keep your legs up and remain still. We've done a lot of movement today with our body. Nice and gentle movements. Now begin by releasing your legs down on the floor. Keep the bolster under your buttocks. This is a nice and easy stretch that I love a lot lately. We're breathing into our abdominal without trying, not trying, no effort. Just feel the abdominal wall raises when you inhale and falls when you exhale. And then slowly bend the knees. Just slowly roll to one side. Come into seating position. And now time to put your socks and jumpers on. And I'll probably grab myself a blanket. Just sit down on the bolster or whatever you have available. Let's prepare for Ujjayi pranayama practice. Ujjayi breath is really good to stimulate your vagus nerve. It's good for your nervous system. And you know the vagus nerve goes down your body. And while you breathe, you will use your abdominal wall because the diaphragm will move up and down with the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath, when you have such a whisper when you breathe, you to fake it when you don't know how to do it, you pronounce ha when you inhale and ha when you exhale mentally, and that will be allowing you to feel to hear the sound when you breathe, and the breath will be a little bit longer. And begin to breathe that way. Effortless breathing. Let's slowly return into your natural breathing. And then when you're ready, just lie down on the floor for Shavasana. Remember, make yourself warm. And when you lie down, start resting the body, calming down the mind. And women build up their energy when they're lying down on the floor. The horizontal position is a great position for ladies to build up the energy, to reset, rejuvenate. When you lie down on the floor today, I'd like you to place your hands on your lower abdominal, very nice and gentle, not touching the fingers on the sides of abdominal, and don't press it down too much, just to feel it. And as you breathe in and breathe out, notice how your hands gently raise and fall with your breath. A very nurturing gesture, much nurturing your family, nurturing your reproductive organs. And we know the Svadhisthana Chakra governs them, stimulates them. I would like to have the Svadhisthana Chakra very well balanced, so those organs work well. Even some of us are a little less fortunate. They don't have those organs already inside of the body, but they're still there spiritually. The feminine part is still there. So we're concentrating on it. Softening and relaxing the body, letting go of any discomfort, and nurture our family. Feel the breath running like a water, like a wave. In, out, in, out. The abdominal wall rises and falls again like waves. Take a moment again to come back to your body. Feel your body before we start to come out. So when you're ready, begin to roll your head from side to side. And when you become aware of your fingers and toes, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And stretch your arms overhead. Give yourself a nice and long stretch. Point your toes. Then bend your knees. Clasp your knees with your hands. Roll from side to side. Rolling onto one side to remain there, or you can easily come up into a sitting position. So take a moment to rest on the side. Nurture yourself again. And then come up gently into a sitting position. And join your palms together in front of your heart center. We open our heart, notice our love to ourselves, love to others. And then with band respect to everyone, thanking each other for practice. Rise up again. And thank you very much for joining the practice. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you next time.